would be the extensor carpi ulnaris, and this would be the flexor carpi ulnaris. So those two tendons right there. And then on the other side, same kind of thing. You're going to have extensor carpi radialis longus and brevis, and flexor carpi radialis. So then, for extending the fingers, the second through the fifth, you're going to have extensor digitorum, extensor indicis, also the lumbricals, and then the dorsal interossei and the palmar interossei. Those muscles, the interossei can either pull back this way or forward this way. And then flexion of the second through the fifth, you have all those muscles there. You have the superficialis and the profundus. And then you have these other little ones into the hand. You have the flexor digiti minimi, also the lumbricals and the interossei. So then flexion, it'll be like this. You have flexor pollicus, longus, and brevis. And then adductor pollicus. And then opposition is where you're putting your fingertips, your thumb towards the fingertips. Right? So that's what's different and supposedly makes humans more capable of doing things, is that we can oppose our thumb, our fingers. And then you have extension. So on the thumb, you have extensor pollicus longus and brevis, and then abductor pollicus longus. So for going over these muscles, I think what we'll do is, actually we can do it at the same time. We'll go over this and then also on this handout. I don't know if brachialis is on here. I don't think brachialis is on here. I gave out another handout. It might have been on that other one. But basically, brachialis is going to be flexion. But it's going to be underneath the biceps. So if you feel like the belly of the biceps and then you go underneath it, you can feel that in there. So if you fold it like this.
Well, the biceps gets thinner, and then when it gets that thicker part,
yeah, because you can feel here's the belly of the muscle. As you go distally, it turns into a tendon. So if you go on either side of the tendon and then just go deep, that's where you're going to feel the brachialis. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is finish what I was starting to do the roll. And then I'm going to give you a number between 1 and 5, so just remember that number, because it's going to have something to do with what we're going to do right after that. So let's see, Nadia, up here. Jennifer, Rosamund.
She's not feeling well, so she
Okay. Lola Burmeister. Nancy Cardoso. So you're number 5. And Gabriella Carpenter. Gabrielle. Okay. You're number 1. And Troy, number 2. And Ann, you're number 3. And Ramona, and number 4. And Anna Paula, 5. And Briar, number 1. And Aubrey, number 2. And Derek, you're number 3. And Christina, number 4. And Marcella. Nathan, number 1. Jeffrey, number 2. And Barbara, number 3. Elzan. Elamita, number 5. Minji, number 1. And Bernadette, number 2. Mika. Marion, number 4. Steve, number 5. And Mary. Trina.
She has the lead.
And Selena.
Here.
Number 3, Andrew. Number 4, Katya. Number 5, Casey. Lori Stevens. Amy Thornton. Number 3, Natalie Bale. Yeah. And Paul. Oh, you're number 4, and you're number 5. Okay. All right, so you can put away your notes and books and stuff, and we'll pass these out. Okay, so now let's just go through this handout here. So if we have the flexor pollicis longus.
Was that over? Yes. Oh, that's okay. It gets edited.
Thank you.
Is the camera on?
I just turned it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you come up like a bar?
Excuse me.
Finished. So, flexor pollicis longus, it's going to go to the distal phalanx here, so if it that muscle, you'd be going like this. I'm going to pull it this way. All right? And now it's going to be coming up through here. Okay? Then you're going to have extensor pollicis longus. And remember, that's the one that's coming across here. So, something like that. So you can see that. That's part of the anatomical snuff box. So that's going to be the tendon right there. And then that muscle is coming across from the ulnar side. Yeah, extensor pollicis longus. And then extensor pollicis brevis doesn't go all the way to the distal. It's going to stop here. So that's going to be first down here. That's going to be one of these two tendons here. Okay, there's one of them that only goes to the base of the met, and another one that goes up to the proximal phalanx. So that's going to be this one, the extensor pollicis brevis. So that's part of the tendon of the anatomical snuff box. But the one that goes across all the way to the proximal phalanx is going to be the extensor pollicis brevis. And then the one that goes only to the base of the met is going to be the adductor pollicis longus. Okay, so goes this way here. So that's going to be that one that you can feel it goes right into the metatarsal head. Okay. The extensor pollicis brevis goes farther up, so that's the tendon that keeps going, and then the one that ends right there is the abductor pollicis. Okay, got that? So then here somebody was talking about the lumbricals. Okay, so those they're more to the dorsal side. They're in between the metacarpals, but then they come and they go across and they start to insert on the back part of the. It's like the kind of a common tendinous mass that kind of goes around the finger. So it's more into here, and then it exerts on this part. So it kind of does almost an action like this. So then, here it just talks about some of the actions of the lumbricals and the interossei. It has to do with grasping things like this. Kind of what it's doing is that it's flexing at the MCP joint, but it's also extending here because it comes around and taps into this whole extensor tendon now. Okay.